Hello students, this is Vinay sir, your mathematics teacher. Once again I welcome you all to the online class organized by Alchemy School. In previous class we all have started exercise 5.1. We had taken many questions from this exercise and today we are going to continue the same exercise. In this exercise question number 7 was given to you all to solve by yourself. So I hope you all have done it and you are ready to check your answers. Okay, so let's see what is given in question number 7. In question number 7, can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute, obtuse or right? Okay, can we have a pair of supplementary angles where both the angles will be acute, both the angles will be obtuse or both the angles will be right? Okay, so let's see. So students, when we talk about this acute, it is not possible because when we have two acute angles, then the sum of both angles will be less than 180 degree. Okay, so we can write here no, because sum of two angles will be less than 180 degree. So they could not be supplementary angle. Okay. Now the next is, can we have a pair of supplementary angle where both the angles are obtuse? Okay. So it is not possible because when we have two obtuse angle, the sum of two angle will be more than 180 degree. So the angles will not be supplementary angles. Okay. So the sum of two angles will be more than 180 degree, so it is not possible. When we are coming to the next, can we have a pair of supplementary angle where both the angles will be right? So yes, it is possible. Okay, because when we have two right angles and when we add them we get 180 degree. So we can write yes, it is possible. Okay, let's see the next question. Okay, so next question that we are going to discuss is question number 8. According to question number 8, an angle is greater than 45 degree. Is its complementary angle greater than 45 degree, equal to 45 degree or less than 45 degree? Okay students, so according to the question, one angle is given here and the angle is greater than 45 degree. If one angle is greater than 45 degree, its complement angle will be always less than 45 degree because the sum of two angles should be 90 degree. Okay, so we can write here, if one angle is more than 45 degree, its complementary angle always will be less than 45 degree. That's it. Okay, so if one angle is more than 45 degree, its complementary angle always will be less than 45 degree. When one angle will be 45 degree, then its complementary angle will be 45 degree. When one angle will be less than 45 degree, so its complementary angle will be more than 45 degree. Okay, so I hope this is clear for everyone now. Okay, next we are going to take the question number 9. So let's see what is given in question number 9. Okay, so in question number 9, one adjoining figure is given here. This is the adjoining figure and we have to find the answers for some questions based on this figure. The first question is, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? So first of all we have to find where is angle 1 and where is angle 2. Okay students, so when we are going to observe the figure, we will find that this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Can we say that these two angles are adjacent? Okay, to examine it, we have to see they have a common vertex and they have a common side also. Okay, we can see here these two angles are not overlapping on each other. So yes, these two angles are adjacent angle. So we can write here, yes, angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angle. Okay, come on the next question. Next question is angle AOC adjacent to angle AOE? So first of all we have to find where is this angle AOC. So this is AOC. This is the angle AOC. This is the angle AOC. Okay, and where is the angle AOE? So this is AO and E. So this is the angle AOE. Now we can see this angle is overlapping on this angle. So this is not the adjacent angle. So we can write here, no, angle AOC is not adjacent to angle AOE. Okay. Now the next is, do angle COE and angle EOD form a linear pair? Okay. So let's see, where is this angle COE? Where is this angle COE? So COE. Okay. So this is the angle COE. We can see here this angle is called COE and the other angle is EOD. EOD, and this is the other angle. Okay. EOD. This is COE and this is EOD. So clearly now we can see here these two angles are forming a straight angle and that is 180 degree. So they are linear pair angle. Okay, so we can write here angle COE and angle EOD are linear pair angle. Okay, to have a linear pair angle it is necessary to form straight angle. Okay, so we can see these two angles are forming straight angle, so they are linear pair angle. Okay, let's see the next question. So now the next question is question number 4. In question number 4, are angle BOD and angle DOA supplementary angle? So first of all we have to find where is angle BOD. So let's see where is angle BOD. So this is BO and D. So this angle is angle BOD. Okay, and angle DOA. Where is angle DOA? So this is DO and A. So this angle is angle DOA. So students, we can see here this angle and this angle, both the angles are making a straight angle, so they will be supplementary angle. So we can write here, yes, angle BOD and angle DOA are supplementary angle. Okay, next is question number 5. Is angle 1 vertically opposite to angle 4? Already we have discussed about vertically opposite angles. So where is angle 1? This is angle 1 and this is angle 4. So we can see these two angles are vertically opposite. So we can write, yes, angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4. Okay, next question is, what is vertically opposite angle of angle 5? So this is the angle 5, okay, and now we can see these two angles, this angle is vertically opposite of angle 5. So we can write here angle 2 plus angle 3 is vertically opposite to angle 5. Okay, students, so I hope you all are clear about these questions. Let's see the next question, that is question number 10. So students, in question number 10, you have to follow one adjoining figure and you have to make the pair of linear pairs angles and vertically opposite angle. It's a very simple question, okay? So you all can solve this question by yourself. Now, the next question that we are going to see is question number 11, okay? Here, in the following figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Here also we have one figure. Can we say that this angle 1 is adjacent to this angle 2? So clearly we can say these two angles are not adjacent. Why? Because they have the different vertex. Okay, so we can write here, no, angle 1 is not adjacent to angle 2 because they have different vertex. Okay, so students, the next question that we are going to take is question number 12. In question number 12, there are two questions. Okay, first part of the question you can solve by yourself. I am taking the second part of the question. In second part of the question, find the value of x, y and z, okay, by observing this figure. Okay, we have to observe this adjoining figure and we have to find the value of x, y and z, and these x, y, z are representing the different angles here. This is angle x, this is angle y and this is angle z. So we have to find the value of these angles. Let's see how we can find it. So when we observe this z, it is vertically opposite angle of 40 degree. So easily we can write here angle z is equal to 40 degree because it is vertically opposite of of 40 degree angle. Okay, now when we observe this angle, this 40 degree angle, this x and this 25 degree angle, these three angles together making these three angles making together one straight angle. You can see this is straight angle. So this angle and this angle together they are forming one straight angle. So we can write here 40 degree plus x plus 25 is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now 40 and 25 will be added and we get here x plus 65 is equal to 180 and x is equal to 180 minus 65. So the value of x will be 115 degree. So this is the value of x. Okay, so now we are going to find the value of y. So students, we can see this angle and y angle together making straight angle, that is 180 degree. So we can write here 40 degree plus angle y is equal to 180 degree. Okay, when we take this angle to the other side, we get angle y is equal to 180 minus 40 degree. So angle y is equal to 140 degree. Okay, so here clearly we can write here x is equal to 115 degree, y is equal to 140 degree and Z is equal to 40 degree. Okay? Okay students, so I hope this is clear for everyone. Practice for these questions. Question number 13 and question number 14 I am giving you to solve by yourself in homework. When we meet again, then we'll discuss about the answers of question number 13 and 14 and we'll take some more topics. Okay, till then, keep practicing, keep learning, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you so much.